You're watching The Mic Check, on every Monday afternoon at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Hey everybody, welcome to The Mic Check. It's going to be great tonight. We have a huge piece of copy. Well, it would be huge if it were just one person reading it. But this is 4 people, 4 different characters, as it were. And one of them, the Lime, wants to be the center of attention. He is the center of attention. He has a little bit of confidence verging on arrogance because he is the thing. He's what makes the whole thing comes together for this Taco Bell Cantinas Tacos commercial. So, without any further ado, we are going to get started on this. Everybody knows what their lines are, so let's go.
Hey, I got you one of those new Cantinas tacos from Taco Bell.
Uh-oh, where'd
Dan?
friend 2 go?
Dan, you muted. Did we lose him?
Dan going?
Dan's gone.
Nope, his network
That's why he
connection
said
kicked
no.
out.
Yep, I think he was on the road and it went.
That's what the no was during the open. Okay.
Okay.
Where's
I'll friend too.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's start this from the top again, shall we? Hey, I got you one of those new Cantina tacos from Taco Bell.
Oh, thanks, man. Oh, hey, what's with the lime?
Do not be alarmed by my presence in your Taco Bell Cantino Taco. It is true. I am the Lime. And within this corn tortilla lies a world all its own. It is the VIP room of authentic flavor.
Looking pretty tasty.
Brace yourself, my friend, for inside you will be greeted by marinated steak, diced onions, and fresh cilantro. And it is my pleasure, my duty, to introduce worthy guests such as yourself to such flavors, because I am the Lime, and I connect the fabulous with the fabulous. It is well understood that, you're squeezing? I thought we could talk more, but I see you got the idea. It is our finest taco ever.
The new Cantina Taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun.
Okay. So now we have Richard being friend 1.
Okay.
And who has not gone?
I haven't gone, but I don't see the script.
Hang on a
Oh,
second.
we need to get Russ a script.
We will get Russ the
The
script.
script on the set.
It looks like Golda made it back.
Here we go. And Dan made it back.
Well, sort of.
Here we go.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Yep. All right. So Golda is going to be the Lime this time around. Richard is going to be friend 1. Russ, why don't you be friend 2? There's only 2 lines, so don't worry about it too much. And Nathan, you can be the announcer.
Okay.
Okay, we all ready? Here we go. Hey, I got you one of those new Cantina Tacos from Taco Bell.
Thanks, man. Oh, hey, what's with the lime?
I see my name precedes me. Do not be alarmed by my presence in your Taco Bell Cantina Taco. It is true. I am the Lime. And within this corn tortilla lies a world all its own. It is the VIP room of authentic flavor.
Looks pretty tasty.
Brace yourself, my friend, for inside you will be greeted by marinated steak, diced onions, and fresh cilantro. And it is my pleasure, my duty, to introduce worthy guests such as yourself. My screen just went blank. Hang on.
Hard to read what's not there.
To introduce worthy guests such as yourself to such flavors, because I am the Lime. And I connect the fabulous with the fabulous. It is all well. It is well understood that. Oh, you are squeezing. I thought we could talk more, but I see you get the idea. It is our finest taco ever.
The new Cantina Taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun. I can't believe I just threw my hand up like that.
It was
And in
great
doing
answer.
that, you really put yourself in the announcer mode.
I was like,
getting disconnection.
I had Gary Owens in my head, so I just like, okay, I'll just go with it.
All right. Do we want to switch it up again, or do we want to go into the discussion part?
Hey, before we go into the discussion, hey, Shane.
I want to read too. Hey, Shane.
Shane has joined us.
How's it going?
Can we post up the script again for him?
Yes, we
yeah.
can.
I think I still have it.
There you go.
No, that's not it.
He's got it.
I've got it.
I'm working on it.
Tell me you're just a passenger, Dan, and not driving at the same
No,
time.
I'm driving. I'm driving.
He's driving and
Can't tell.
voicing.
You can't tell I'm driving. It's like it's a trick. Do not try this at home. Ever.
I'm a self-driving car.
We don't want to see dirt coming through your windshield as you're.
Oh no,
Son,
it'll be
We
a
don't
lighter.
want to see dirt. Yeah, we don't want to see the sky turn to the ground, turn back to the sky, or anything like that.
All of a sudden, you see a guy in a smoky hat peeking through his window going, son, how much you been drinking? I see you over there talking to yourself.
All right, let's see. Which one am I?
You can choose any of the parts you'd like.
Friend two.
Okay, you'll take friend two. Shane, is there a part that seems to leap out to you?
I'm gonna dive in head first. Let's go with the line.
All right,
I'll do,
Shane will take the lime.
I'll do friend
That
one.
means okay. And now we need an announcer.
I'll be announcer.
All right. Whenever you guys are ready, go for it.
Hey, I got these new Cantino tacos from Taco Bell.
Thanks, man. Oh, hey. What's with the lime?
I see my name precedes me. Due to my presence in your Taco Bell Cantina Taco, it is true. I am the line. And within this corn tortilla lies a world all of its own. It is the VIP room of flavor.
That's looking pretty tasty, dude.
Sorry.
Brace yourself, my friend, for inside you will be greeted by marinated steak, diced onions, and fresh cilantro. And it is my pleasure, no, my duty, to introduce worthy guests such as yourself to such flavors, because I am the line, and I connect the fabulous with the fabulous. It is well understood that, oh, you're squeezing. I thought we could talk more, but I see you got the idea. It is our finest taco ever.
The new Cantina Taco from Taco Bell. Think outside your buns.
Ah,
And to think I was expecting something different.
I was waiting for it. I knew he had something in mind.
Oh, man.
Thanks.
That's all
Joe.
right.
Nice to have you here.
I was waiting for don't destroy your buns.
It was voted America's #1 Mexican restaurant.
Not sure what
Really,
that says about the
really,
restaurant
number
or
one
America.
Mexican restaurant. Okay.
Oh,
It was America's #1 Mexican restaurant. I kid you not.
It goes to show you how much American knows about Mexican food.
I am literally right now passing the exit to get into Mexico.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can grab some actual authentic cantina tacos.
Yes.
I
Yes.
have
And don't forget the
had
lime in the lingua.
I have had
Oh.
full meals in Reynosa, Mexico, and there ain't nothing like Taco Bell.
Don't you don't want to diss the brand. They may want to come to you one day.
Yeah,
Very
exactly.
true. I'm not saying
One day-
Taco Bell is bad. It's just I've been to authentic Mexican.
You're chewing on leather. You're chewing on leather. Stop it. That shoe's getting tasty, isn't it?
I will take my foot out of my mouth now because it doesn't taste too good.
Well, anyway,
Okay.
shall we discuss the script a little bit now?
Let's discuss this thing.
And
All right. Well, what were some things that people noticed throughout the reads? What were some of the things that stood out to you about the different characters, about the deliveries, about the choices made? Let's hear it.
Did you think the line was Italian or Mexican or have an accent?
I don't. think
I don't know. Maybe I think the lime has some. I know. It's really difficult to have what you were trying to pay attention to
Yeah.
completely derailed when Joe goes up and reads. But
I'm sorry, I missed it. My computer decided that reboot later was now.
I know pretty much
You did miss it.
I know in my own head, I don't know about everybody else's head, but I know in my own head, I can hear Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, I was
I'm not
kind of
sure why, but it's that Puss in Boots thing going on. You
I
know,
miss Joe.
What's that woman who does the Pepsi commercials?
oh,
The new one?
I'm trying to remember her name. Anyway, I don't remember her name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's Salma Hayek.
Yeah, I think maybe.
So just so that I can, try to understand what you're talking about. The lime is like more charactery of a character, then, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Anything
Yeah.
else?
He's definitely arrogant.
Well, yeah, definitely arrogant. But what about the other characters? What's going on with them?
Some of us tried to make them dude type characters because that's probably who eats at Taco Bell.
Yeah. I mean, they should be friends, buddies, something, right?
Yeah. It should just. I think it should just be really casual.
Yeah. Somebody just coming in the door and goes, "Hey, I got you one of those new Cantinas tacos from Taco Bell." Oh, hey, thanks, man. Oh,
What's with the lime?
a lime. Jeez.
What's with the lime, dude?
I think that the lime is one of those characters that looks like they're sort of progressively getting more and more into what it is that they're saying, and less and less concerned about the rest of the world, because apparently they're completely interrupted and totally taken off guard by the fact that the person grabs the lime and starts squeezing, which tells me that they were just not paying attention whatsoever. So I wouldn't say that this is one of those you need to start ramping up in volume and energy and everything like that, but you need to just be more and more focused on what it is you're trying to say, on being this theatrical type of person. And when you get interrupted right at that point, it really does need to be an interruption. Like, this is taking you off guard.
Yeah.
Oh, you are squeezing,
Yeah. There's
Who was talking? Was that? Sounds like Shane.
I think we got some background noise
Oh,
going.
we've got some background noise going on. I'll shut the door.
yeah. Oh,
It's loud.
And we're listening into a conversation happening in a completely different room. Awesome.
That's a good microphone.
Yeah, that's a real good microphone.
that's a good microphone.
So, let's
I gotta
see.
get mine sealed up, or you can hear everything.
Yeah.
I added little padding to this room, so yeah, it's gotten a lot better.
No, the sound is really. You don't have virtually no reverberation at all.
Yeah, well, that and fan noises, I got rid of that completely. Plus, no hard drive noises. SSDs, baby. They
Oh
work
yeah.
great.
Those are awesome.
So yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, you're right. I can see in the ellipses, it's
Friendship seems
like
like
there's
it's
something when it's like, it is well understood that, oh, you're squeezing. You know, you get that little bit of, you can read into the ellipses some kind of an effect,
Yeah.
you know, instead of just leaving it leaving it at a blank pause.
Like you're getting squeezed.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing when I've done scripts with a coach, when it's sort of an animation kind of thing, which this sort of
Yeah.
has almost feel to, is that you have to let them know what's happening in the scene through the sounds that you make. So it's not
Yes.
just because you're not. I mean, yes, there's
Yeah.
got video, but you are, I'm shocked, or
Yeah.
oh, you just hit me, or whatever it is.
Well, that actually brings up another question. Where do you think this is being used?
It's
Is this,
so descriptive. I'm going to say radio.
Yeah. It
because
could
you
be
do have
radio.
the lime, and you
It
have
could
the-
also be an animated TV spot.
Well, here's the thing though.
Yeah.
Taco Bell doesn't do animated.
That's true.
They don't.
At
But
least
they
we
do like Chihuahuas talking.
They
Yeah.
do dubbed.
They used to.
Yes, they do. They do do live action dubbed stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget
They
about
have a line do that.
the weird moon creatures. Remember them?
Oh, yeah.
Until 2 a.m.
That's going back.
Yeah,
You
the
see,
open till 2
what
a.m.
I think this is, at least what I'm seeing from what I've seen so far, is that this is most of this takes place sort of off screen.
Yeah.
So like all of the dialogue, like maybe you don't actually see the faces of the actors or whatever the case may be, and it's focused just on the food.
Mm-hmm.
And during the entire time that the lime is talking, it's sort of like glamour shots of the food being opened up and unwrapped, and it's all steamy and beautiful looking, and the colors are vibrant. It looks tasty, and then it sort of zooms in on the lime, and I'm seeing this as a dubbed live action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be kind of where I would expect it.
Yeah,
At
that
least-
sounds like Taco Bell. I mean,
And then
Yeah,
a hand
when it comes to
comes,
Taco
picks up
Bell
the
right now.
lime and squeezes it or something.
Yeah, the hand reaches in.
Yeah, the hand reaches in, grabs the lime, squeezes it, and that's when oh, you're squeezing.
I kind of went with the squeezing in a more positive sense. My sensual sense, I think, is the word, actually.
this would play really well on the radio too. It is so descriptive. It's like, hey, what's with the lime? And then he starts going into, and we've got all this. When you get into it, it's extremely descriptive as well. It could be used for both.
Well, yeah, but the reason why I would personally disagree with that is that it really does seem like friend 1 and 2 don't hear what the lime is saying whatsoever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They seem completely oblivious to it. Kind of like those commercials where you have like the inanimate object talking while normal stuff is happening.
Yeah.
Like that's
It's
how
Luke
it seems.
who's talking, lime style.
I mean, this very well could be. I don't know. This is an assumption, but my assumption is that this is two friends that are completely oblivious to the fact that this lime seems to have some sort of personality, and it's convinced it's talking to them, but nobody can hear a thing it's saying.
Yeah, it almost has to be. Who could ignore a talking lime and try to?
And then squeeze it to pour it over the, yeah.
Because looking pretty tasty sounds like it's more of like, a personal note. Like when somebody hands you food and you open it up, you're like, it actually looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why I would say I think this is probably more live action dubbed than it would be a radio script. But I don't know. This very well could be a radio script. I have no idea. I've never seen this commercial in particular.
Yeah. I've never heard this commercial in particular. Although being that, it could possibly be a radio script, there's one little bit of influence that can help with that is reading it like you're doing a radio show. you know, because you're being descriptive. And I mean, I'm thinking classically, but at the same time, it's just a good frame of mind to get yourself in while you're doing that.
Yeah, but you know, then again, being descriptive is something you should always expect from a food commercial, and it doesn't matter,
True.
you know, where it is or you know what brand it may be. I guarantee you, every single like restaurant and supermarket and things like that are going to make all of the descriptions of their food sound very detailed, and that could potentially throw you off because even with it being so detailed of a description, if it's a TV commercial, they're still going to show glamour shots of it.
True.
So,
Yes. Sauteed onions and mushrooms, served with a loaded baked potato, green beans. The steak is seared to perfection. You know, that kind of
yeah,
crap.
exactly. And it's going, and even though all of those descriptions are perfectly fine on their own, they're probably still going to have glamour shots of every single individual thing that you've listed.
Kind of like the newest Arby's commercials, you know, which every time I hear that guy, I keep thinking of Bob's Burgers, but
You have the meats.
the newest Arby's guy, he's just kind of like, you know, for sandwiches.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of fun. I laugh at him on a regular basis. It's like
John
okay.
Benjamin's not doing Arby's commercials anymore.
Bullseye.
That's him. Mispronouncing gyro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Euro.
Euro.
gyros.
Gyros, yeah.
Anyway, shall we get back to the script?
Yes.
I was
All
thinking, what about when he says, "Hey, what's with the lime?" You know, you got to really watch your attitude there. You know, because you don't want it to be negative. Like, "Hey, what's with the lime?"
No, I think that one's more of a surprise because it's Taco Bell. Has Taco Bell ever traditionally served limes with their food?
Right.
Not
I mean,
that
they
I can
barely-
recall.
Nope,
But I'm
not
just
going to
saying
make that
it's something to
comment.
look out.
Not going to make that comment.
Something to look out for, though. You know, it seemed like it'd be easy to accidentally
Go into that, yeah.
negative way.
Yeah, I think that's
Hi.
supposed to be a surprise, like a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey, what's with the lime?
Yeah.
You open it up and there's a line sitting there. What's with the line?
Yeah.
It's not like, what's this green sour thing that you put in my food? I'm thoroughly disappointed.
It doesn't match the guacamole, my friend.
I do not want this processed sugar.
I think that could probably just go ahead and be a like a pleasant surprise line. You know, like somebody offhandedly like, hey, I got you one of those new Cantinas tacos from Taco Bell. You know, like, hey, they had them. I was already over there. I figured you might like to give this a try. Here you go. You know, it's supposed to have this sort of like casual attitude. I think that's what it is. Almost like two roommates or two people who are just really familiar with each other. You know, like, you know, hey, oh, thanks, man. Hey, what's with the lime? You know, like, I think it should all be a pleasant surprise there because, of course, you want to paint the product in as positive a light as possible.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Kind of
Also, if what's with the lime coming with "I see my name precedes me" would seem a little bit weird.
Yeah.
It's so happy about "I see my name precedes me." I see my name precedes me. Don't be alarmed by my presence. It may be a whole different read.
Yeah, because if you start with that that disgusted surprise, the lime's going to be like, lime's going to start off kind of pissed, don't you think? I see my name precedes me.
Apologetic.
Not be alarmed by my presence in your Taco Bell Cantina taco. It's true. I am the lime. You know, you don't want to start off with that. Obviously, you want to give everything a really positive introduction here because, hey, if you want to be hired again,
yeah,
you know, you want to sell the product. So I think. Sorry, go ahead.
Sounds like Taco Bell's trying to present this Cantina taco as more upscale because they're known as fast food, and them just trying to play we're a little bit more upscale for fast food.
Absolutely. 100% agree.
Fast food prices.
100% agree. This is supposed to be like, hey, you may recognize us for our lower priced fast food, but we've got some really good stuff now. You should check this out. That's going to kind of be the overall feel for this whole thing, but and it's going to be in its usual Taco Bell over the top style. So
Yeah, we'll only charge
Yeah.
you $1
Because
per
it's
next
Taco
line.
Bell.
yeah. So anyway, let's talk about the lime then. What kind of characteristics do you see from the lime, from the the lime's character, at least from what's written on the page here?
Smug.
I'd say it has an extreme
Mhm.
level of confidence verging on arrogance.
Okay, well that's pretty easy.
Sorry.
No, I like it. I like it.
But I
That's
think it is-
somebody actually referencing the directions.
Directions.
on what's-
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, there's direction?
But
Well,
it's like
the lime's words read arrogant. I mean, he's just like, oh, well, I see my name precede me.
yeah.
Aren't you self-important?
Yeah, I mean the whole fact that we have a lime who's going on and on, like everybody must be listening to them, and then clearly nobody is. It's like one of those people who like is so sure he or she is so awesome that it doesn't matter if anybody's listening, because I know everybody must be listening because it's me after all, and whatever I say is just so important, and everybody just sort of veers off.
I kind of want to say
I always
go,
pictured Johnny Bravo.
yeah, go overacting on that one, like a noble arrogance. Just
Brace
way
yourself,
over
my
the
friend,
top.
for inside you'll be greeted by a marinated steak, diced onions, and fresh cilantro, baby.
I also thought of the most interesting man in the world.
I see my name precedes me. Do not be alarmed by my presence in your Taco Bell taco.
Yes.
I don't always taste bitter,
Do we have-
it's in a taco.
Not only used for tequila, but I am for your taco too.
Okay, so we've got some characters in mind. Let's pull out some words that we'll use to describe those characters and sort of throw them onto the lime's description. So, good time to take notes about characters. How would you describe that sort of Johnny Bravo, self-important style of read? What are some words that you might use to associate with that?
Joey.
Showy, okay.
Yeah.
Arrogant.
Self-absorbed.
Self-absorbed is a good one.
Self-important.
Self-important, okay.
Arrogant.
Yeah.
Arrogant, that's a good one.
Somewhat dramatic.
Dramatic, that's a great one.
It is I am here.
How about vain?
Vain, yes.
You think vain could work?
Delusional.
Delusional. I think it's borderline delusional.
There we go.
Delusional could work.
You like me. You really like me.
He's certain that somebody's listening because he's so sure of himself.
Oh, sure, then?
Yeah.
Narcissistic is one that comes to mind.
Narcissistic is a good one.
Good one.
Okay, so now that we've got all those, hopefully that can give us a little bit of a little bit more focused of a direction for what we want to do with this character. So the announcer is going to be pretty straightforward. Just think of your standard Taco Bell announcer, and they're probably going to stick with that.
Yeah.
They may have somebody on their roster that they go to for the announcer role. Generally, some companies will do that. They'll choose somebody that they'll use as their sort of announcer person for a while, and then they'll swap them out as time goes on. But from the Taco Bell commercials that you've seen before and the things that you've experienced before, what are some ways that you might describe a Taco Bell announcer?
Kind of a more young and hip announcer than the old kind.
Okay, younger, hip. Okay, I'm thinking casual
Fast.
Yeah.
Casual and fast.
and casual and fast.
Think of it faster, yeah.
So something that's a little bit more understated, right? So not anything like the new Cantina Taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun, but a little bit more understated, more like the new Cantina Taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun.
I don't know. The first one sounded a lot better to me.
There is someone who has taglines that are like that, like the first one. But
I think I've heard him stress the word new. I'm hearing that somewhere.
Yeah.
new Cantina Taco from Taco Bell.
And Taco Bell, yeah, I think they do. I think you're right. The adjective is stress. The new Cantina Taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the box.
Stressing it without being announcery is not easy.
No,
Yeah.
but he's
And
right.
I'm not an
It's bad.
announcer.
When they came out with the new Gordita Crunch taco, the new Dorito taco, he definitely stresses
Oh.
new.
This one's definitely a millennial style read, and what I mean by that is it's sort of suggestive but not overbearing.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like, hey, this is awesome, but you know what? You do you.
Mhm.
You know, it's got that sort of feel to it, and I think that's something that Taco Bell has actually hired a lot in the past, and especially recently, is that sort of millennial style. Hey, this is awesome, but you know what? Whatever you do. You've got your own thing going. That's great. That sort of
So-
casual style of.
So maybe more monotone? Sort of like the new Cantina Taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun.
I think that's a little bit too detached.
Too detached? Okay.
Yeah. Again, this is sort of like a good suggestion. The new
Okay.
Cantina Taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun.
Mhm.
You know, it's sort of got that. At least I hope I'm communicating that really well, because I'm still sort of new myself with this particular style of read. But it's kind of like, you know, offering up this really awesome idea without like shoving it in somebody's face. Like, hey, you know what? This is awesome. Take it or leave it how you want to, though.
Mhm.
And that's sort of been what.
So not quite to the, well, what I've heard called an FU read.
Not quite that way, no.
No, it's not necessarily an FU read, but hey, take it or leave it style read.
Uh-huh.
This is good, but take it or leave it. You know, the new Cantina Taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun.
Hey, Michael.
Yeah.
He says, I am the lime twice. The second time it's all in caps.
Mhm.
So what would be the difference from the first time you say I am the lime and the second?
That's his self-important emphasis on who he is. You know, it's kind of like the I am Batman, you know, that sort of thing. He's
Yeah,
just,
that thing. Yes.
he's pushing home the fact that he is the lime. You know, it's not really a shouty thing.
It's
More
like,
than
I
it's just
am.
I
Mhm.
am the lime.
Because I am the lime.
Yeah, I think am actually is the operative word there.
Yeah.
And the first
It is
one,
true. I am the
second
lime.
one,
Yeah, he's
first
punching
one
that
seems
home.
like that, and the second one, it seems like every word is the emphasis.
Yes.
The first one's like, I am the lime. The second one's like, I am the lime. You know, just like,
Well, I don't know if
I'm getting more excited about it.
I honestly believe that all caps is the wrong way to accentuate this, because then you have this sort of idea that you need to yell it out a little bit more. I think, and this is again my personal opinion, I think it would have been better emphasized with italics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because now it starts getting theatrical, and it is my pleasure. No, my duty to introduce worthy guests such as yourself to such flavors, because I am the lime. You know, like I am the key.
Yeah.
I am the your gateway to this VIP room of incredible flavors. You know,
That was a great
I
Ricardo
connect the
Montalban
dots.
there, Michael.
God.
Maybe think of Khan.
I'm just going with what seems and feels right
Yeah.
here. And like I'm totally open. If you disagree with that, please let me know. I'd love to hear that, because you know that helps
Well,
me see things from a different point of view too.
That's true. I mean, picture, and now that I mentioned it, because Michael made me think of Ricardo Montalban when he did that.
Uh-huh.
So think of Khan, you know, not the new version. I'm talking about the classic Khan from Star Trek. I am the lime. Kirk.
I mean, the first one is sort of, you know, it's true. I'm the one you've been waiting for. I am the lime. And then here you're getting into the, I'm so excited about how wonderful and awesome I am. Yes, I am the lime. Or I am the lime, you know. So one's more of an introduction. The other
Yeah,
one.
it's sort of like you're clarifying why that
Adding-
should have been important.
You've got to know who I am.
Yeah.
You must know that I am the lime.
I mean, if you're going to connect fabulous with fabulous, you are really telling them who you are.
And that
Simply
was another thing
marvelous.
that I noticed. And connect the fabulous with the fabulous. Everybody emphasized fabulous both times.
Mhm.
And I don't know, just take a listen. And I connect the fabulous with the fabulous.
Mm.
Like, how does that sound to you guys when you hear that, the fabulous emphasized twice?
But
That
he's
sounds
so arrogant. He would be saying the fabulous me with the fabulous. Wouldn't he be talking about himself and as
Yeah.
fabulous?
There is no other fabulous
Second fabulous.
fabulous
yes.
as I am.
How do we vary the two fabulouses?
Well, the first fabulous I look at as being the food. I connect the fabulous with the fabulous.
Yeah, that flourish right there.
Yeah.
Got that. That's definitely one of the options. One of the ones that I was thinking is you don't need to emphasize fabulous. I connect the fabulous, you know, the fabulous with the fabulous. Because I don't know if this, I don't necessarily think that the up emphasis is always the right idea when it comes to emphasis, and that seems to be what we naturally tend towards. Is, you know, the fabulous? It could be a down emphasis. The fabulous.
Fabulous.
I connect the fabulous to the fabulous.
Well, the only reason I was looking at going there is because of the previous line, because I am the line, and I connect the fabulous with the fabulous. That's the only reason I did that, is because of the way he was.
Yeah,
Yes,
and I'm not disagreeing with you.
italicized.
I'm definitely not disagreeing with you that I think that.
Emphasis on both.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
that
if-
the top approach is probably the best for the line, because he is the arrogant, confident, you know, we'll say Johnny Bravo or eccentric nobility. You know, that kind of read.
Yeah,
So,
but I think he's going to be pretty. I think the line character is going to be pretty self-important with their mission.
Mhm.
So
He's
having
talking about connecting the food with the customer. Is that what he's talking about?
yes,
Fabulous
yes,
customer.
that's what's being mhm.
More
That you are a
magic.
fabulous person for buying this, and you are going to try a fabulous meal because of me.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I understand.
You know, so if you do that, yes, put two different emphases on the fabulous to denote two different things, because I connect the fabulous with the fabulous.
I
You
am
know?
the ambassador of fabulous.
Always connect the two, but when I do,
Yeah. So you should, in your mind, legitimately be referencing two different things. Maybe the first fabulous is the food and the second fabulous is the customer. Maybe it's the other way around, but however you want to do it, those two words need different emphases. They need to be delivered in a slightly different way.
Taco and the lime. He's referencing himself for the second fabulous.
He could be doing that. You know,
Yeah.
whatever. Well, this character could be doing that. But the thing that I'm really trying to get at is that it doesn't work with fabulous being emphasized twice in the exact same way. It will work much better if fabulous were emphasized as two separate things. So maybe you do an up emphasis on one and a down emphasis on another, or maybe they're both down emphasized, but one is more stressed than the other. There needs to be a differentiation between the two of them. And most of the reads that I heard where that line was hit, they were both emphasized the exact same way both times, and it sort of lost the idea of the message.
It sounds like he's trying to flatter the customer.
It very well could be. Again,
Yeah.
this is a very
Yeah,
theatrical
obviously it
character.
is, but
You could drag out the A.
the fabulous with the fabulous.
Yeah, but I don't agree that would be good on both sides. I think if you want to do that on one rather than the other, go for it. But yeah, you could
So either way, distinguish it in some
Mhm.
way.
You could drag out the A, you could emphasize them slightly differently, but those two things are definitely representing two separate things. So it could be the flavors with, you know, the lime juice. It could be the customer with the flavors. It could be the customer with themselves. It doesn't matter. You know, however you feel that the story is being told. All I'm saying is those two need slightly different emphases on them.
And the next line, I'm thinking well, W-E-L-L needs some emphasis.
I agree. And it is well understood that, yeah, and definitely surprise yourself with that next line right after that.
Yeah, you need to be
Right there.
really in character when you say it is well understood that, like, you're just gonna keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is well understood that, oh, I see you're squeezing. I thought we could talk more, but I see you've got the idea. It is our finest taco ever.
And
I
then
think is should actually be emphasized in that last one. It is our finest taco ever.
Yep, I agree with that.
That adds to that sort of showy, sort of flowery read that we were talking about.
And then I thought we could talk more needs an eye wink or something like that, because it's kind of sexy and,
I said, oh, you're squeezing is sort of a sexy sort of.
Yep.
Oh, you're squeezing.
You're squeezing.
Well, if we want to stick with a positive messaging, what we could do with "Oh, you're squeezing" is sort of like surprised that they're already diving into it and not needing any more talking.
Yeah, it's
like,
a pleasure,
oh, this is a good thing. Oh, you are squeezing. I thought we could talk more.
But
I see you got the idea. Like this is the character's obviously expecting to try to keep selling these flavors and keep selling this experience to whoever's experiencing it.
Yeah. And the guy's
So it's
already
like, oh,
tucking
well,
in.
you're already on top of it. All right. Are there any other questions or anything else that we're thinking about with any of the other parts of the script? Anybody?
I think we've covered pretty much line for line on the lime.
That's pretty much it. I think that was a pretty exhaustive look at, how to actually talk,
be a lime.
speak as the lime, to be the lime.
The lime truly is the center of attention in this spot.
Truly is. Truly is.
So are we all going to get a chance at the lime?
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we start up now, I think we'll have plenty of time.
I think we will too.
Okay.
Alrighty then. So for this round, should we do the same groups or should we just go ahead and rearrange it?
Let's just go ahead and do where we were at to start with. We'll go through that first, and then we can switch things around because this is only going to take us like 10 minutes to go through everybody.
Okay. So then I've got friend 1 for this read. Friend 2
And
was...
Joe, I think, had friend 2.
Wait, friend 2.
Was
Joe
Joe
was
friend 2? Yeah, Joe was friend
Joe
2.
was
Yeah.
friend 2 because Dan went bye-bye.
And Devin was the lime.
Devin was the lime, and then
And I
who
was
was our
the-
announcer? I think it was Richard.
Yep, that
Richard
was
the announcer.
All right. Let's do this. Hey, I got you one of those new Cantinas tacos from Taco Bell.
Oh, thanks, man. Hey, what's with the lime?
I see my name precedes me. Do not be alarmed by my presence in your Taco Bell Cantino taco. It is true. I am the lime. And within this corn tortilla lies a world all its own. It is the VIP room of authentic flavor.
Looking pretty tasty.
Brace yourself, my friend, for inside you will be greeted by marinated steak, diced onions, and fresh cilantro. It is my pleasure, no, it is my duty to introduce worthy guests such as yourself to such flavors because I am the lime. And I connect the fabulous with the fabulous. It is well understood that, you were squeezing. I thought we could talk more, but I see you got the idea. It is our finest taco ever.
The new Cantina taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun.
All right.
Good
And what did
lime.
you all think of that
I
read?
loved it.
Good lime.
Yep.
I do declare, I think I'm having a case of the vapors.
I'm a lady. Oh,
The lusty.
I got the impression of sort of like since we were talking about Dungeons and Dragons earlier, of a DM that's a little bit too far into their storytelling. I know you were doing something with your voice that sounded unnatural and it felt kind of, I don't know, a little awkward. coming off.
You can do
Um,
this regular.
Yeah, I just regular. Just be a showy you. Like you're really excited about this particular thing. Like, well, what did anybody else get that? Does it sound right or wrong to anybody?
I thought there was a difference between like the first part right up to the O.
Yeah.
And then O was from there on. It was different.
Yeah.
It was more you after the O, and I think
Yeah.
the first part was more showy.
But there's a turn in the
Like a
script there.
completely different character.
Yeah, it just felt like a different. It was more than just a reaction. It almost sounded
Yeah.
like a different character.
But there's
Yeah,
a
there's
turn
a-
in the
there's a-
script there.
Yeah, there
There
is
is-
a turn
yeah,
in the
right.
script there,
Yeah,
but
but
the
a turn
problem
doesn't-
is that the character completely changed after that,
Okay.
Yeah, it did.
and I don't
Well,
know.
once you got squeezed, you might change that much.
Oh, squeeze me. Squeeze me.
I kind of
Here's the
like
thing, though. Here's the thing, though. If they change that much, then why would the last line still be "It is our finest taco ever"?
Yeah.
getting back on track. Maybe you should go back to the
It was their first time being squeezed.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I couldn't.
Oh, Richard. All
Richard,
right.
get in the timeout box. Timeout box.
Oh Lord.
I didn't say anything. It's alive. It's not been squeezed before. That's what happened.
The other thing that I think I noticed, but you can disagree with me, is that it sounded a little bit like you were waiting for "looks pretty tasty" to finish, and then you were starting a new sentence, "brace yourself." Whereas, given the self-absorption, it's almost like you've paused for the authentic flavor, and then you're just continuing on. And it's like you're oblivious to the fact that
Well, that's good.
Friend-
Yeah.
friend 2 is looking pretty tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Good point.
You know, it's,
Yeah.
you're in the VIP room of authentic flavor, and you're looking around, and then you continue on. Just
In the same tone and mode.
just as the VIP room, brace yourself, and that's like the next thing you were gonna say. You just paused
Yeah.
because we're admiring the room
That's a really good point.
or whatever.
All right. So shall we give this another go?
Yes.
All right.
Same people.
Same
Yep.
people.
Okay.
Hey, I got you one of those new Cantinas tacos from Taco Bell.
Oh, thanks, man. Hey, what's with the lime?
I see my name precedes me. Do not be alarmed by my presence in your Taco Bell Cantina taco. It is true, I am the lime, and within this corn tortilla lies a world all its own. It's the VIP room of authentic flavor.
Looking pretty
Mm.
tasty.
Brace yourself, my friend, for inside you will be greeted by marinated steak, diced onions, and fresh cilantro. It is my pleasure. It's my duty to introduce worthy guests such as yourself to such flavors because I am the lime, and I connect the fabulous with the fabulous. It is well understood that, oh, you're squeezing. I thought we could talk more, but I see you got the idea. It is our finest taco ever.
The new Cantina taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun.
Dong. All right. Let's hear it. What did you all think of that read?
Her fabulouses were too fabulous.
Fabulous.
Fabulous. I don't know. They were just over. They were
Overactive.
over
Fabulous, fabulous was too fabulous. Wow. Okay. Okay. I don't
Taco
know.
Bell's now doing interior decorating, baby. It's fabulous.
I personally actually really liked the fabulouses. I really did. I really did because I felt like Devin in this character was really sort of like the fabulous. I'm paying homage to you, to the fabulous. The food. I don't know. Personally, I felt it really worked. I really liked it. But if you didn't, that's
No, actually, it
that's
was
totally
good. It
okay.
It makes everybody happy.
It made me laugh. So that's kind of what they're going for in this commercial. It really made
They
me
do.
think,
They have.
wow, that is really fabulous, fabulous.
Yeah.
I think she's doing one of those things that they say might get you hired just because it stands out so much.
Oh yeah.
There you
Stretch
go.
it
It
yes.
was different.
Mm-hmm. All in all, though, I think that was a definitely much more improved read.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so shall we move on to the next group and then start shuffling up the rolls?
Yes.
Oh, I get to be friend one this time.
You get to be friend one.
Yep.
Then we had Dan as friend two,
Yeah.
right? Okay, Dan was friend two. Shane was the lime.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
That's right. We had 2 before I came back. Got it.
Yeah.
And then I
And then
was the
you,
announcer.
Nathan, were the announcer.
Yes.
Okay, we got everybody in place.
What?
Whenever you guys are ready.
Hey, I got you one of those new Cantinas tacos from Taco Bell.
Thanks, man. Hey, what's with the lime?
I see my name precedes me. Do not be alarmed by my presence in your Taco Bell Cantina taco. It is true, I am the lime. And within this corn tortilla lies a world all of its own. It is the VIP room of authentic flavor.
This is looking pretty tasty.
Brace yourself, my friend, for inside you will be greeted by marinated steak, diced onion, and fresh cilantro. And it is my pleasure, no, my duty, to introduce worthy guests such as yourself to such flavors, because I am the lime, and I connect the fabulous with the fabulous. It is well understood that, oh, you're squeezing. I thought we could talk more, but I see you got the idea. It is our finest taco ever.
The new Cantina taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun.
All right. What did everybody think of that, Reed?
The one thing that struck me was both of your no's were the same. No, my duty. As
Yeah,
opposed to that just
yeah.
sort of either it's a no or they sort of flow together but have different pitches. I think.
Yeah.
It would be kind of if you're explaining something to someone and then you go, no, it's my duty.
Mhm.
Along that line. Yeah, I thought it was just a tad on the deadpan, maybe.
I'm
A
gonna
tad.
disagree right there with you, personally.
Maybe it was the no part that made
I
it.
thought
bad.
it was on and off deadpan kind of.
There you go. Okay.
Some of it wasn't, some of it was.
Mhm.
I got like a Super Friends announcer sort of vibe from it, and I
Yeah.
loved that delivery 100% all the
A
way
little
through.
bit of Ted Knight was
personally.
in there.
Personally, I absolutely love that. I do agree that no was a little stilted, a little awkward because they were both the exact same no's, and that's not necessarily what it's like when you're trying to correct yourself. You're definitely interrupting yourself. It is my pleasure. No, my duty. That's the one nitpicky point I really have with that delivery is just that no should be more of a self-interruption and then a correction. But other than that, I personally love the read.
I did something on purpose and nobody caught it.
What did you did?
I'm not telling you, I can't judge myself.
Uh-oh.
Well, it
I-
didn't interrupt
Because
things.
You did ad lib. It's looking pretty tasty.
Yeah, add an extra word.
To get to the looking pretty tasty,
Yeah,
where it
I
came
mean,
out a little bit more comfortable. But
I thought your read was very natural, Dan.
Yep. I liked that a lot.
thanks. I was disgusted by the lime.
You were disgusted by the lime, and I did notice that.
Yes.
What's with the lime?
I did notice that.
Well,
I was like,
it's a-
is that just
It's a
the
pleasant
way?
surprise. Oh, hey, what's with the lime?
Hey, and what Golda said earlier, I'm changing my mind on that. When it
What?
says looking pretty tasty, and then he says brace yourself after that.
Huh?
I think the brace
response.
He's like, hey, get ready,
Okay.
get ready to eat it.
Looking pretty tasty. Brace yourself, my friend.
Yeah.
You think it's looking tasty? Oh, wait
I
till
think
you
it was
try
more the waiting for someone to say something that I felt.
Yeah.
So maybe I misphrased it.
Yeah, that's probably because I'm in the car. Maybe I'm distorted from you guys.
Oh no, this was the limes
This was
line that we're
before.
talking
This was the
about.
limes line.
You're doing good.
Yeah.
You're doing
Yeah,
all right.
but-
Just with this next run, make sure that the hey, what's with the lime is not disgusted, and looking pretty tasty should be a little bit more of a quiet aside.
Yeah.
And keep your hands on the wheel.
If you're driving.
Yeah,
If
don't
you're not
crash.
driving, please don't put your hands on the wheel.
Don't squeeze your lime until you stop. All right,
Don't
we're ready
squeeze
to
limes
start
and
over
drive.
again.
Yep. Let's go for another round.
Here we go. Hey, I got you one of those new. Sorry. Hey, I got you one of those new Cantinas tacos from Taco Bell.
Thanks, man. Oh, hey, what's with the lime?
Hang on, I've lost my script. Oh, here it is. I see my name precedes me. Excuse me. I see my name precedes me. Do not be alarmed by my presence in your Taco Bell Cantina taco. It is true. I am the lime. And within this corn tortilla lies a world all of its own. It is the VIP room of authentic flavor.
Looking pretty tasty.
Brace yourself, my friend, for inside you will be greeted by marinated steak, diced onions, and fresh cilantro. And it is my pleasure, but my duty, to introduce worthy guests such as yourself to such flavors, because I am the lime, and I connect the fabulous with the fabulous. It is well understood that, you are squeezing. I thought we could talk more, but I see you got the idea. It is our finest taco ever.
The new Cantina Taco Bell. The new Cantina Taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun.
I got lime juice in my eye.
Well, your name would certainly fit at that point. All right. What did everybody think of that, Reed?
I got a nice superhero vibe off of Shane. It is that
Yeah,
classic.
I loved it.
You know,
Personally, I loved it.
well, Timmy, let me explain this to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like that read. The no was fixed and everything else
Yeah.
was sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
think that
thought
was
it
a-
flowed smoother for whatever reason. I didn't notice
Yeah.
the deadpan as much. I thought I liked it way better.
Yeah, that was a really solid read. Really solid read.
Yeah.
One thing I'm noticing
I
is
liked it.
you had said earlier to hit it is our finest taco ever. It seems like that's fallen flat. That seems like a crescendo almost of the whole thing, and people are just kind of saying it. It seems like to me.
Well, yeah, and what Shane did is he put more of the emphasis on finest taco ever, and I felt that for his character's particular delivery, that worked.
Yep.
But I think in general is the operative word there that does need to be emphasized. And again, what I say is not necessarily the end all be all. I totally love hearing other people's reads because it brings something else different out of them. You know, there's out of these lines, and it's so fascinating to see. And I think with the way that he was portraying that particular character with that sort of more like classic style superhero self-important feel, which was just spot on, by the way.
Yes.
The way that line was delivered wasn't as offensive as if somebody else would have tried the same thing without the same sort of quality of character.
Yeah.
So I'm still going to stick by my guns that yes, is in that it is our finest taco ever. Should be the most emphasized thing there, but for the way that he delivered it, it is our finest taco ever.
Yeah.
Was very fitting with his character.
With that one, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So
Got a little
And with
Batman thing. It is our finest taco ever, Robin.
I am the lime.
Maybe he should try it as a different character, like more like the one we're talking about, to stretch him.
We could do that too. A little bit more self-absorbed, a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean he's doing so
Think,
good with
think
this.
the
To change it up, isn't it?
Think the merchant guy that Robin Williams voiced at the beginning of Aladdin. Do you guys remember that guy?
Oh, I come from a land from a far away place. The caravan camels.
Guaranteed not to break. It broke.
It's nice. The dice is in a Julian flies. It will not break. It will not. It broke. I don't know.
That's just an option. I think before we start throwing loops into people's reads, though, I think everybody should get a chance to try the lime because that's probably the biggest characterization in this whole thing.
Yeah.
That was kind of what I was thinking.
And my personal vote is going to be for Nathan. I don't know where he's situated around me, so I'm just gonna point over here.
For me,
You know.
but
And Russ did not get a chance to read.
I just had a question between Friend 2 and the lime, between the looking pretty tasty and the brace yourself. There was a big pause. So how was that different than you Goldie? You said that, Goldie, you had said that it sounded like I was waiting or something.
yeah, it sounded different in your read.
Okay.
And in his read, it didn't come across as being as waiting.
Sounded okay.
I don't know.
No, I lost my script, so I had to remember what the line was. It took me a moment.
But actually, wait. Right. Russ has not had a chance to read. Who else has not read? Goldie, you've not read, right?
I read through as the lime ones.
Lime once. Okay. So
So
then
we're
you
on the last read through stuff then.
correct, but some of the people are going to be, obviously doing
Oh,
different
yeah.
things now. So, Russ, why don't you take on the lime?
Okay.
Okay.
Then we can start having other people take the other lines. So
So do you
who
want
wants
me
to try friend
direct
one who has?
after,
Sorry, go ahead.
do I get to do the line once after we've gone through the?
Yes,
the line?
yes, yes,
Great.
yes. This next group, you'll be the lime.
Oh, okay, got it.
So, who would like to be friend one who has not been friend one?
Devin's got her finger up.
Okay, Devin, you are friend one.
I'll be two.
Okay, you'll be friend two, and then we need another answer.
Michael.
Okay, I'll be an answer.
Yay!
You were voluntold. Lucky you.
So I am lime or Russ is lime?
Russ is lime.
Okay, got it.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Hey, I got you one of those new Cantinas tacos from Taco Bell.
Thanks, man. Hey, what's with the lime?
I see my name precedes me. Do not be alarmed by my presence in your Taco Bell Cantina taco. It is true, I am the lime. And within this within this corn tortilla lies a world of its own. It is the VIP room of authentic flavor.
Looks pretty tasty.
Brace yourself, my friend, for inside you will be greeted by marinated steak, diced onions, and fresh cilantro. And it is my pleasure, my duty to introduce worthy guests such as yourself to such flavors, because I am the lime, and I connect the fabulous with the fabulous. It is well understood that, oh, you're squeezing. I thought we could talk more, but I see you get the idea. It is our finest taco ever.
The new Cantina taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun. All right. What did everybody think of that, Reed?
I liked it.
No, I'm not talking about mine.
I like that too.
Oh, look,
Well, we were talking about yours, but
I love the difference between my voice and Mike's voice, the dichotomy between the two, because I'm so high and he came in so low. I think it sounded good.
Yeah. It's strange because the lime is obviously like the funny, strong character, but I think friend two is like the most likable one.
hmm
I thought Richard's thing was just, like a likable guy who's got a, hey, I got a free taco kind of guy.
Dude, this is awesome. How'd you know I was hungry? And if I wasn't hungry, thanks anyway.
Okay, you bought me lunch again.
Or better yet, just, oh, hey, free taco.
And leave my wallet home more often.
I did have an issue with Russ with how quickly you delivered the lines for the lime. I thought it was a little too slow.
Okay.
Did anybody else think that or feel that, or does anybody disagree with me on that?
That may have been what it was. There was something that it wasn't bad, but there was something, and I think maybe that's what it was. Just a little picking
Yeah,
up
it
the
didn't-
line would help, and that's basically it. I didn't see really anything. Your Fabuluses were awful close to the same.
I think you can go slow, but you have to be larger then.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna go fast, you have to be massive, kind of character wise.
Gosh, I kind of thought I was massive.
Yeah.
You got to think a zone 1 read for this guy.
Yeah. Especially with my voice.
Yeah.
Oh, if we're talking about zone 1 reads, when I do the lime, I'll try it as zone 1.
That'd be cool.
We'll see how it works out. But anyway, we're not talking about my read. We're talking about Russ's here.
Yeah.
So I think personally, with how you delivered it, if you were just a tad bit quicker, I think that could have helped alleviate some of what I was feeling was off about your read.
Well, let me try that.
Yep.
Sounds good. Devin, our friend one.
Devin, did we lose you?
She's on mute.
No,
Okay. She looks like she's on mute to me.
her network connection may have kicked out.
Uh-oh. Okay, well, we're going to need somebody to
Okay,
take
no,
over
she
friend
is on.
one.
She is on mute.
Sorry, I pulled
Okay, there she
Richard.
is.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Thanks. Thanks for thinking of me. I really appreciate it. It would be a bad session if somebody didn't think of me at least once.
Ladies and gentlemen, watching for the first time, a Richard is when you try to talk with your microphone muted.
All right. Well,
You're listening to them really well.
that was an Oscar-winning performance right there. That was, and the world will never know. All right, Devin, go ahead and take us away.
Hey, I got you one of those new Cantina tacos from Taco Bell.
Well, thanks, man. Hey, what's with the lime?
I see my name precedes me. Do not be alarmed by my presence in your Taco Bell Cantino taco. It is true. I am the lime. And within this corn tortilla lies a world of its own. It is the VIP room of authentic flavor.
Oh, looking pretty tasty.
Brace yourself, my friend, for inside you will be greeted by marinated steak, diced onions, and fresh cilantro. And it is my pleasure, my duty to introduce worthy guests such as yourself to such flavors, because I am the lime, and I connect fabulous with fabulous. It is well understood that, you're squeezing. I thought we could talk more, but I see you get the idea. It is our finest taco ever.
The new Cantina taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun. Okay, what did everybody think of that read?
Beating it up helped, and he had
Yes.
kind of arrogant attitude throughout, and I thought it worked a whole lot better that time.
It reminded me of
Yeah.
an arrogant SpongeBob. I don't know why, but
Yeah,
Hey, that's a compliment. SpongeBob is
that was really,
it was
I
good.
get-
Yeah,
it gave me that Tom Kenny vibe there.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was really consistent throughout, and just that speeding it up a hair really brought out the kind of arrogant character, and now you can say you've been called an arrogant SpongeBob.
I wish I could direct myself in that way, because I don't know if I'll hear that if I listen back, but I guess I'll get it eventually.
You will. It takes a little bit of practice on that self-direction bit. It's just like, what was it? I was telling a guy today, I said, it just takes getting in there and not being afraid to play. Just, let it all go to the wind and play with it a little bit, and you come up with things.
I got a quick question for everyone. I was describing this to one of my friends the other day, real quick, and it seems that you learn these things, you don't really think you're learning anything, and all of a sudden something seems like it sank in, and you're doing better. Is that kind of how it goes for you guys?
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a normal learning process.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's sometimes it's a grind. Like there's characters where I start on them and then I put them down for a while and I'll come back to it, and eventually it just pops into place, and it's like, there it is. That's the character I was looking for a month and a half ago when I needed it for the audition.
But now you have it for the next one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, seriously, there's actually a cool little demonstration of that, and it's Billy West himself. You know how many times he's used that sort of Fry voice for different characters?
Mm-hmm. I was thinking of that while my wife and I were watching Doug the other day. I'm like, she's like, whoever's doing this Doug guy, he's good. And I'm like, like, he sure is. Shut up and take my money.
All right, well, thanks for the input.
Moving on. All right, so now, like I promised, Golda, you're going to be the lime.
I'm just confused a bit.
So who would like to try friend one who hasn't done friend one?
I'll do it.
Friend.
Oh.
Race.
Fine, why don't you both coordinate and be like a double-voiced friend one?
I'll just do friend two. That'll be fun.
Okay, so Nathan, you'll be friend two. Joe, you can be friend one. And announcer?
Russ
will be announcer. All right, cool. Well, whenever you guys are ready, take it away.
Hey, I got you one of those new Cantinas tacos from Taco Bell.
Ooh, thanks, man. Ooh, hey, what's with the lime?
I see my name precedes me. Do not be alarmed by my presence in your Taco Bell Cantina taco. It is true, I am the lime. And within this corn tortilla lies a world all of its own. It is the VIP room of authentic flavor.
Looking pretty tasty.
Brace yourself, my friend, for inside you will be greeted by marinated steak, diced onions, and fresh cilantro. And it is my pleasure, no, my duty, to introduce worthy guests such as yourself to such flavors, because I am the lime, and I connect the fabulous with the fabulous. It is well understood that, oh, you are squeezing. I thought we could talk more, but I see you've got the idea. It is our finest taco ever.
The new taco from Taco Bell. The new Cantina taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun.
Okay, let's talk about the reads. What did you all think?
Her
Friend
line
one
reminded me
is
of
asking.
the gypsy sitting in the darkened room of the old movies with the crystal ball.
Oh dear, that was
Creepy.
not at all what I was going for.
Yes, to me
What were
it
you
was
going
just
for?
creepy.
I was kind of going for the
Mexican?
Latino version, Antonio Bandera, very full of myself, and
The funny thing is for whatever reason, a Hispanic accent can sound really similar to a Slavic accent, and I think that's what a lot of people got, was more of a Slavic feel than
okay.
anything else.
yeah, because
And
I'm doing a fake Spanish accent because I don't have one.
Well, here's the thing. I think in general you had the right sort of like lavish feel to it, but I don't think the accent was the best choice. I think that's where the disconnect is coming from.
All right.
It had the right delivery style-ish, but the accent threw it off, and it sort of made everybody, like Richard said, feel like more of Slavic Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are aiming for lavish and you got lavash.
I will say this though,
Lavash.
Great.
you were consistent throughout. It was the same character at
Yeah.
the beginning as
Yeah.
it was at the end. So you were
You-
very consistently creepy.
You didn't
But-
skip a beat.
But I thought,
All right, well, how about I just drop the accent?
Yeah, just that would be my advice. Just go ahead and drop
All
the
right.
accent. And Russ, pull off the emphasis a little bit. This is more of a suggestive style announcer read. The new Cantina Taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun. You know, like, hey, this is all right. It's great, but if you don't want it, whatever. Ain't gonna bother me anyway.
All right, I'll try.
The no F's given read.
although think outside the bun, I thought came out really nice.
Think outside the bun
Yeah.
did. But the first part. First of all, I mean, I don't know where Cantina went. I don't know what happened to that. But
It showed up on the third time around.
yeah.
Cantina's
New
already
was being hit. New was being hit a little too hard.
Okay.
I think instead of hitting it like this is a feature, hit it more like, hey, this is this just happens to be the case. The new Cantina Taco from Taco Bell.
Okay.
So let's go for it again.
All right.
It sounded a little bit like a question to me, though, the first line. Did anyone hear that? Or
Yeah,
just-
it did come off as a little bit of a question.
Okay.
Which?
The very first
Hey.
line, friend one.
I found one. Okay.
Hey, I got you one of those new Cantinas tacos from Taco Bell.
Thanks, man. Oh, hey, what's with the lime?
I see my name precedes me. Don't be alarmed by my presence in your Taco Bell Cantina Taco. It is true. I am the lime. And within this corn tortilla lies a world all of its own. It is the VIP room of authentic flavor.
Looking pretty tasty.
Brace yourself, my friend, for inside you will be greeted by marinated steak, diced onions, and fresh cilantro. And it is my pleasure, my duty, to introduce worthy guests such as yourself to such flavors because I am the lime, and I connect the fabulous with the fabulous. It is well understood that, oh, you're squeezing. I thought we could talk more, but I see you got the idea. It is our finest taco ever.
The new cantina taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun.
All right. What did everybody think of that read?
think the lime is
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was way better without the accent. You know,
Okay, good.
you weren't creepy this time.
Good. That's relief. I seem to be getting creepy alternatively on these reads, you know?
single. I really like what I'm saying. It sounded like you're out there just really trying hard to find the special someone, and then when it squeezed you, it just went over the top. Real excellent read.
Thanks. I think the ones.
Russ, I think all in all, you did improve the announcer read.
Yes.
A little flat on the front end, but you did pick it up just right towards the end. But I still think all in all, it was a much more improved announcer than last time.
All right, thanks.
Yes.
All righty then. So shall we mix it up a little bit more?
Sure. Who has
Yeah.
a lime?
I haven't done a lime. Who else?
I haven't done a lime.
And I haven't done a lime.
And I haven't done a lime.
I haven't.
You know, I'm really curious to see what Nathan's gonna do with this lime.
I'm good with that. Nathan, be a limer.
Put him in.
Boy, me boy.
I'll
I'll
go
be friends
announcer.
too.
I'll go announcer.
Okay. So we just need a friend one.
Friend one. Russ.
Okay. All right. Whenever you guys are ready, let's do it.
Hey, I got you one of those new Cantinas tacos from Taco Bell.
Oh, thanks, man. Oh, hey, what's with the lime?
I see my name precedes me. Do not be alarmed by my presence in your Taco Bell Cantina Taco. It is true, I am the lime, and within this corn tortilla lies a world all of its own. It is the VIP room of authentic flavor.
Looking pretty tasty.
Brace yourself, my friend, for inside you will be greeted by marinated steak, diced onions, and fresh cilantro. And it is my pleasure, no, my duty, to introduce worthy guests such as yourself to flavors because I am the lime, and I connect the fabulous with the fabulous. It is well understood that, I see you're squeezing. I thought we could talk more, but I see you've got the idea. It is our finest taco ever.
The new Cantina Taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun.
All right,
What
so
a
we got
contrast.
Nice. Nice.
We started out as Godfather and just switched gears after the first sentence.
007, what are you doing in a lime outfit?
It's the job, dear. It's the job.
Right? Yeah. What did everybody think? How was
I liked
Nathan's
it.
line?
He had a haughty. That's why I said 007. He had a haughty quality to him that
Mhm.
he was very. The lime was very self-important. Yeah.
Yes. And he was consistent throughout.
Well, I mean, that does fit with the descriptions that we had.
Yes,
Yes.
it's a valid interpretation.
But it was, what did I have? It was thinking about Mexican food with, where'd the English guy come in and why is he so important? Going,
I was going to throw my Sean Connery at it, but I wasn't exactly sure if I could get down there enough because I'm still a little bit edgy with my throat. But
no, you were very consistent, and that was a really good, smooth read.
And there probably wouldn't be a lot of people who would try it with a British accent, which might make the audition stand out.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I probably should have pronounced taco as taco, but taco, because, in England, they don't call it a taco, it's a taco.
I thought you were going to go with Cantina. Cantina.
Cantina. Yeah, it sounded a little more posh. Cantina. I've done
well,
that British thing, but I did it with a little bit of a more of a throaty thing, but it comes off sounding like a Muppet. I see my name precedes me.
Just
Richard, you had it.
what? Yeah, it's all do the line.
Okay. I'll announce her. How about that?
Okay.
And two.
You're gonna. Devin's gonna be 2. Who's gonna be 1?
I could be one.
Okay.
Okie dokies.
Hey, I got you one of those new Cantina tacos from Taco Bell.
Thanks, man. Oh, hey, what's with the wine?
I see my name precedes me. Do not be alarmed by my presence in your Taco Bell Cantina Taco. It is true, I am the lime. And within this corn tortilla lies a world all of its own. It is the VIP room of authentic flavor.
Looking pretty tasty.
Brace yourself, my friend, for inside you will be greeted by marinated steak, diced onions, and fresh cilantro. It is my pleasure, no, my duty, to introduce worthy guests such as yourself to such flavors, because I am the lime, and I connect the fabulous with the fabulous. It is well understood that, you are squeezing. I thought we could talk more, but I see you got the idea. It is our finest taco ever.
The new Cantina Taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun.
All right. And what did everybody think of that one?
Ooh, spicy.
Nice Antonio Banderas there, Richard.
Yeah.
I just thought
Antonio
everybody else was trying I
You know,
kept
that's
hearing
probably
the
what they
words.
want. That's probably what they want
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they do have that accent a lot in their commercials.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The way that it's written. I'm going to talk real good here in a minute. I don't know. I kept hearing that by reading the words and the way they were kind of, do not be alarmed.
Mhm.
Okay, who says
Yeah.
that? Do not be alarmed. Okay, well, that was my take on it anyway.
And the announcer was awesome.
Oh, thank you. I tried
Yeah, I
to-
was going to say definitely a different kind of read from Joe than we're generally prepared for.
Kind of sounded like Joe has done this spot.
And he read and he read it straight. I was waiting for something. Oh, nothing.
that's how I catch people listening to my auditions off guard. I just do it like it's supposed to be done.
It's like, wait, is this really an audition from Joe? What? Normally? Well, I guess your current middle name works this time.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
So did I keep it
Your
consistent
Joe's
and nobody had any
fine.
issues or anything?
No, it was good. It was really solid.
Yep. Yep.
Down to Michael and me.
Joe,
me.
go for it.
Okay. I'm taking this lime to 11.
So, friend one.
Dane, have you been friend one?
I have not been friend one.
Okay, Dan, you can be friend one.
Friend two.
I could be friend
Golda.
Sure.
Golda is friend two. And announcer.
I've been all of them, so.
Devin's going to be announcing.
Okay.
Devin will be announcer. We're volunteering Devin.
She did put her hand up.
Oh, okay. Just make sure to unmute before it's your line. Go for it.
It's a new phrase now, pulling a Devin.
No, unfortunately for Richard, it's always going to be pulling a Richard. Devin, don't pull a Richard.
Even when Richard is long gone.
Yeah, even when Richard hasn't done it in months, it's
Muted myself. I've tried to stay.
all right. Anyway, from the top, go for it.
Hey, I got you one of those new Cantinas tacos from Taco Bell.
Thanks, man. Oh, hey, what's with the lime?
I see my name precedes me. Do not be alarmed by my presence in your Taco Bell Cantina taco. It is true. I am the lime. And within this corn tortilla lies a world all of its own. It is the VIP room of authentic flavor.
Looking pretty tasty.
Brace yourself, my friend, for inside you will be greeted by marinated steak, diced onions, and fresh cilantro. It is my pleasure, no, my duty, to introduce worthy guests such as yourself to such flavors because I am the lime. And I connect the fabulous with the fabulous. Well, it's well understood that, ooh, you're squeezing. I thought we could talk more, but I see you got the idea. It is our finest taco ever.
The new Cantina taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun.
Oh, Lord.
I got Johnny Bravo and Wash.
Another top-notch performance by Joe Thomas.
I don't want to ask where you got squeezed. Your voice went up.
Oh, boy.
Oh, crap. I should have been muted. That was very entertaining. Thank you, Joe.
What went on with I connect the fabulous with the fabulous?
Oh,
Is it a mistake, or-
I made a choice that he didn't know what he was going to say, and he just used the same word again, and it's like
That's what I thought.
yeah.
That's what I got
Yeah,
from it.
that's
yes,
how it
sir.
came off. Mhm.
I'm the fabulous with.
And we shall call this land. This land.
The king was not very creative.
Oh shoot. That was wonderfully entertaining. Thank you.
And
I enjoyed it, whether anybody else did or not.
part.
You see, I don't know how to critique that
I don't either. I'm
because
just.
I don't know if it's even appropriate to do so. I don't want to be that one like whoosh guy that's like, I really don't think that was quite the right performance for this spot.
That's not how I see
Can you
it.
take it back a bit? I think it's a little too over the top.
Oh shoot! Wow. Anybody says we don't have fun in this group?
Can you do it as Ben Stein instead?
Oh,
see
shoot.
my name precedes me.
Don't be alarmed by my presence in your Taco Bell Cantina Taco. It is true. I am Ben Stein,
And you can
and
win.
you can win my money. Anyway.
Draw.
That was fun.
Okay, so we had a really fun read. Should we try to go for a slightly more serious one, or is that just perfect from Joe?
That's his soul.
Okay,
I
bought
did work.
I bought it.
I wore out my normal on the announcer breed.
Yeah.
That's all the normal you had, huh?
You couldn't hold back any longer, Joe.
I was looking forward to this one, so.
Well, great. I don't know how I'm going to follow up with that. Awesome.
Persona 1 read, right?
You can do the one that actually books the job.
I don't know. I think if you got them all laughing in the studio, they'd be like, "All right, yep, that's the guy." I'm gonna go to they're gonna go to hiring, and it's like some guy with like a nickname of Sometimes auditioned for this. I'm gonna go with that dude because he's the only one I can remember.
That good on his own. He's coachable. We'll get him where he needs to go.
Yeah.
Shoot.
All right, so I guess I'm the last lime.
Yes.
No, I get to go to.
Oh, Dan
Oh,
is
yes.
also a lime. Well, Dan, why don't you go next?
No, you can go first. I'm about to go through an inspection station.
Okay. Okay.
You don't want to be reading a line part while you're being
Well,
Best
well,
place
well,
to have an audience.
well, it's good that we got Joe's read out of the way because if you were doing this now, you'd be sitting there like holding back a laugh while some dude is looking in the car, with the lights going around. Like,
Son,
you ain't got anything
how much have
illegal
you
in here,
had?
do you? All right, so I guess I've got the lime this time.
I could be the announcer since I haven't done that yet.
Okay, Gold is our announcer. Who's our friend one?
I'll be friend one.
Okay. Shane is our friend one, and who's our friend two? Russ will be friend two. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, I got you one of those new Cantinas tacos from Taco Bell.
Thanks, man. Oh, hey, what's with the lime?
I see my name precedes me. Do not be alarmed by my presence in your Taco Bell Cantina Taco. It is true, I am the lime. And within this corn tortilla lies a world all of its own. It is the VIP room of authentic flavor.
Looking pretty tasty.
Oh, brace yourself, my friend, for inside you will be greeted by marinated steak, diced onions, and fresh cilantro. And it is my pleasure, my duty to introduce my duty to introduce worthy guests such as yourself to such flavors, because I am the lime, and I connect the fabulous with the fabulous. And it is well understood that, oh, you are squeezing. I thought we could talk more, but I see you got the idea. It is our finest taco ever.
The new Cantina Taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun.
Wow. Seductive Zone 1 Michael.
Yep.
The only one that did
Nice.
it is our finest taco ever correctly, according to the instructions.
Mm.
That's because I gave the instructions.
Instructions.
My instructions. I own them. I'm sorry.
I think your fabulous was unique as well because we've sort of gone into the well, Joe's was too, but
Well, Joe's entire read was unique. That's sort of the outlier of this whole thing right
Yes.
yes,
now. Again,
but
I
a lot of
don't
us went
even
with
know
the
how to begin to touch that.
fabulous kind of thing, and you had them both short but just differently pitched.
Yeah, yours was smooth.
Yeah.
Very smooth read.
Something that I've had issues with in the past that I've been really, really trying to double down on, especially lately, is telling the full story, not letting it drop and trying to, string everything together. And that's what I'm trying to do with this here.
Yeah.
I also like how you did the I am the lime and I connect. There was like not this I am the lime pause and I connect.
Yeah, that goes along with me. Like, I've been really focusing on trying to tell the story because
Yeah, exactly.
in my own personal reads, I've noticed that I take way too long at some periods and stuff like that, and then move too quickly through the sentences.
Mhm.
Anyway, but yeah, I was just trying to just tell the whole story as it was. That's all.
Yeah, I thought that worked well as it being a comma instead of an explanation point, and
Yeah.
it kind of brought it together. I kind of
Yeah.
like that myself.
Yeah, and it made it distinctive too.
I think for zone one, you almost have to remove that exclamation point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
that worked perfect. Just going right through that as if it wasn't there.
Okay. Well, were there
Yeah.
any changes or any critiques, anything like that you'd like me to try differently this time?
Zone 2.
Zone 2 read?
Oh, I thought it was great.
Completely changed your read to begin with. So,
What about
I mean, there's not a lot of tricks you can do for changing the zone because it changes the read completely.
Yeah.
what
And
about
again,
what
a
about
zone,
the accent?
a zone one on this would stand out from all the others because I would bet most people are going to do a zone 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A zone
Yeah, I was about a 1.5.
yeah.
I mean, if you guys wanted to hear it, I could attempt a zone 2 read on this.
What about an accent?
That's up to the roof. Oh, that's up to the room. I meant to say the roof. What?
It's up to the
And
roof.
an accent?
It's up to hair.
I could go for an accent too. Why not? We'll make it a full character.
I think that's what they're looking for is the Mexican accent. So it seems logical to try it.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
All right.
Shane, you there?
Yeah. Oh, friend one again.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Hey, I got you one of those new Cantinas tacos from Taco Bell.
Thanks, man. Oh, hey, what's with the lime?
I see my name precedes me. Do not be alarmed by my presence in your Taco Bell Cantina taco. It is true. I am the lime. And within this corn tortilla lies a world all of its own. It is the VIP room of authentic flavor.
Looking pretty tasty.
Brace yourself, my friend, for inside you'll be greeted by marinated steak, diced onions, and fresh cilantro. And it is my pleasure, no, my duty, to introduce worthy guests such as yourself to such flavors, because I am the lime, and I connect the fabulous with the fabulous. It is well understood that, oh, you are squeezing. I thought we could talk more, but I see you got the idea. It is our best taco ever.
The new Cantina taco from Taco Bell. Think outside the bun.
It's not our finest. It's our best.
First one was better.
Yeah, I was throwing off.
I do like your Italian Spanish.
Ah, our
Italian
finest
Spanish.
taco ever. Did I say best?
Yeah.
Yes.
You said it is our best taco ever.
It is our finest taco ever.
But the way you hit that, I was thinking, the guacamole bus. We got to get the guacamole.
Yeah, I haven't practiced that
And
accent.
every millennial
in
that is
long.
watching this will not understand the fact that I am doing Hervé Villachez because they don't know who he is.
The plane, boss, the plane.
The tacos, boss. The tacos are here.
So did that sound okay as a Zone 2 read? Did I do all right with that? Did it sound more of like straight up
More
talking?
authentic than the first one. I liked it.
I
thought
think
it
what's that, Devin?
I thought it sounded more authentic than the first one. I liked it.
Yeah, I did too. It's kind of written along that line, and you stayed with it, except for it's not the finest. It's the best. It's whatever.
It is the best.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely ad-libbed there, and that's my bad. That's our finest taco ever. Yeah,
That's all there was to pick.
Dan was right. It was more of like an Italian Spanish thing that I had going on there.
I don't know. I got the Ricardo Montalban vibe, which is why I dropped into my, incessant Hervé Villachez impression. But
It was at least a consistent Italian Spanish. They're both Latin derivatives. It's close.
Is Italian? Is Spanish?
Spantalian.
Welcome to Taco Bell.
Yeah, Spitalian. It was Spitalian.
It's Italian.
Italian. Yeah, it's Italian.
Oh, that was awesome.
Don't
I've
forget,
noticed where
bad accent can make a good character.
Good.
Yeah.
It's true.
I've noticed that we're totally ignoring the comma after more, where he says, "I thought we could talk more," but like no one's saying, "I thought we could talk more." Maybe not that.
Nobody talks like that though.
Not that much.
I thought we could talk more, but
But we don't have to.
nobody talks like nobody would be. Like I thought we could talk more, but nobody talks like that. So it's more. It comes out more
Yeah,
conversational.
Yeah.
I thought we could
I'm
talk
not sure
more.
he was going for conversational though.
He glided right through that. That was good. I mean, just
Yeah, it worked with the character that whatever it was being
Yeah,
done.
it's not sounding bad. I just want to make an observation that we're all skipping one comma.
Yeah,
the thing
it's
with
because it goes from it's talking, pause, talk, talking, pause, talking, pause, like really quick, and that I don't know. I think it would come off a little too odd that way. I thought we could talk more, but I see you got the idea.
I think
And
it's
unless
a
we were doing it
grammatical
that
comment.
way.
I know one thing. The characterization that he did, accent and all. I mean, I know we're all in here, the professionals. That fine line of Italian and Spanish. The average listener is going to think he's completely Latino, Hispanic Latino. They're not going to hear the Italian in there. They're just going to catch that, and
They're not going to hear the Spanish either. They're going to hear the Mexican.
And this is going to book. That would book. You know.
Yeah, even if it were a fake accent. I hear fake accents all the time that get booked. I hear the Australian, the Outback Steakhouse, all of those.
Oh gosh,
yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on? A shrimp on the body, baby.
Just as a side note, I had one today. Nathan and Dan will get a kick out of this. It said, "I want an authentic Southern accent." I'm like, okay, well that's not me, but maybe I should read further. Then they gave like 3 or 4 YouTube links to non-Southern actors with bad Southern accents, and I went,
oh my.
Oh no.
Well,
Oh man.
I gave him a Justin Wilson instead.
Authentic Southern accent, and they give you some guy that's trying to do Gone with the Wind.
yes.
Kevin and JFK, that's the worst I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Then they're the ones that are like, I'd like a Jamaican African kind of accent.
And it's like, which one do you want?
What?
I can do either one, but which one do you want?
Okay.
Dan, are you through?
Well, Dan, yeah. Have you already been inspected?
I have been through the
Okay.
line.
It's gross.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and reprise friend 1.
I can friend too.
Okay.
Anybody else wants it?
Round 2. And then Dan is our lime, and then an announcer. Who wants to reprise announcer?
I'll do announcer. Oh, wait, Shane had his hand up. Let's let
Okay.
Shane.
Shane will be announcer.
Yeah.
And I'm
All
happy
right.
to let somebody else friend too if they haven't.
I think you're good.
I'm good.
Let's go.
Okay.
Should I do my Southern?
You do the lime however you feel is best to do the lime.
You do you.
But I don't know if I want to do it like this or.
Well, it's up to you to make that decision now, because I'm about to start.
Limes don't seem very southern to me.
Yeah.
Don't grow up
Like
north.
you're grown in Florida, right?
There you go.
All right, let's get this going. Hey, I got you one of those Cantinas tacos from Taco Bell.
Thanks, man. Oh, hey, what's with the line?
I see my name precedes me. No, that's terrible. I see my name precedes me. Do not be alarmed by my presence in your Taco Bell Cantina Taco. It is true. I am the lime. And within this corn tortilla lies a world all of its own. Oh, crap. I lost the screen. It is the VIP room of authentic flavor. What the heck just happened?
Looking pretty tasty.
Brace yourself, my friend, for inside you will be greeted by marinated steak, diced onions, and fresh cilantro. And it is my pleasure, no, my duty, to introduce worthy guests such as yourself to such flavors. Because I am the lime, and I connect the fabulous with the fabulous. It is well understood that, you are squeezing. I thought we could talk more, but I see you get the idea. It is our finest taco ever.
The new Cantina Taco from Taco Bell. Think outside.
I want to scream. Can I scream?
What?
Yeah, I know.
Put it on mute first.
Yeah.
We don't want to
Yeah,
hear
don't
it.
blow our eardrums out. If you need to scream, just mute us up first. I do have to say, Shane, that was actually really fantastic as an announcer. Like, that really felt like a Taco Bell announcer spot. That sort of new age millennial sort of, hey, this is cool, but you take it or leave it how you want to style read. So I wanted to make that note right off the bat. Great job on that. What did everybody think of Dan's lime?
It felt very inconsistent.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I said.
I thought it had a great start. He
Yeah, I like the dude.
Each Marin, but that's kind of what I was picking up there. And I thought, you know what? That's actually probably as good of a choice as anybody. But then you got out of it quick, and I didn't.
I lost my screen.
Yeah, you went
Yep,
off the deep
I lost
end.
my
And started, I went, I was like you, Shane. I was hearing Cheech Marin. I went, well, this works pretty good. This isn't bad. And then where'd he go?
Yeah. Yeah. And then like he was kind of almost he's still gone.
Yeah.
I went all over the place. I know. That's what I wanted to scream about.
Yeah.
But the good
Well,
news is you
again.
can do it again.
Yeah, but you need to focus on the character.
Yeah,
That's
we
the
like
most
the
important
character
part.
choice.
Why don't you pull over?
No, I'm in the middle of I-10. I'm not driving.
Oh, then you don't have any excuses. Oh, I get it.
No, I'm in bad New Mexico roads.
Hold
Yeah.
on tight.
All right, so do you want to give it another try then?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do this from the top. Hey, I got you one of those new Cantinas tacos from Taco Bell.
Thanks, man. Hey. Oh, hey, what's with the lime?
I see my name precedes me. Do not be alarmed by my presence in your Taco Bell Cantina Taco. It is true. I am the lime. And within this corn tortilla lies a world all of its own. It is the VIP room of authentic flavor.
Looking pretty tasty.
Brace yourself, my friend, for inside you will be greeted by marinated steak, diced onions, and fresh cilantro. And it is my pleasure, my duty to introduce worthy guests such as yourself to such flavors, because I am the lime, and I connect the fabulous with the fabulous. It is well understood that, you are squeezing. I thought we could talk more, but I see you got the idea. It is our finest taco ever.
Shane?
Shane, our announcer.
The new Cantina Taco. Think outside the bun.
All right. Well, much more consistent character this time around.
Yes.
Yes.
I think Dan has found a character that works well for him.
I was gonna say it's kind of the Keanu Reeves
Yeah.
Ted character. I like him.
Yeah.
It's most excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't.
My mom said I am the dude.
A lot of times I hear Dan pause at weird spots and things that kind of freak me out, but like when he was reading this, it was really a lot smoother than he usually reads.
So are you saying this wasn't a typical Dan read?
I guess so.
That's a compliment.
Yes, it was a very
Want me
good
to
one.
read
Oh,
it
yeah,
like
you-
Dan
you-
read? I can do a Dan read for you.
No, that's okay, Dan. That's okay. We've got a
did
good read
duck-
out of you.
Yes. Yes.
This was so.
Yes.
Yeah, this was definitely an uncharacteristic read for your style, and it came off really, really good. I think this is a character that you should tap into in the future.
Yeah.
And it's
I've used it before on a superhero read, remember?
Yeah, you did. That's right.
Yeah.
You did. You did. Well,
I
you
just
tap
said
into
that
him
a little
again.
bit more, man.
and it's an easy one to accidentally overact on, but you didn't. It was
You
believable.
actually stayed very consistent, Dan. You really did a good job of that.
Excellent. Excellent.
All right. Well, I think that's everybody, right?
Yes, I believe that is. And we've come to the end of another mic check, but we have more mic checks coming up. It's going to be a great, great year. And hey, you don't want to miss these. They're a lot of fun, as you can see. So, hey, YouTube, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you can know what's up with us and when something's been uploaded. And hey, come on over and join us on Facebook and sharing the fun. See you guys next week.
And Twitter.
Toodles.
Join us every Monday for free script practice. You can also find the Mic Check on Facebook and Twitter. If you liked what you saw, then subscribe for more.